Hi, my name is Cecilia Fox, and that is another episode of Art Sandwich in which I talk about my artistic practice while eating dinner. Today, I have for dinner is like a cheetos and a tea with condensed milk. I think one of the best thing about being divorced is that I can like eat dinner like a normal person in bed because like my husband never really liked having crumbles, but now I can do it. Mm. So first of all, like how was my artistic week this week? How was my hmm. So first of all, like how was my artistic practice this week? I think like lately I have been really like busy figuring out like what I wanna do with my like dating show called like Divorced and Desperate, which is like kind of like a talk show. And so I made like two new like promos for it. Like first of all, I made like this like um like a stand-up set that I like yeah, like that was like kind of like a fake stand-up set because there was no audience, but I think it was really nice way to like experiment with some visuals. And honestly, like I think that is like the best stand-up set that I have written, even though like it maybe like flew a bit flat because like there was no reactions behind it, but like it was really exciting for me to do it. And uh, then I also like mm, then I also wrote like a poem in which I like, so for my like dating show, there is like the most important question in a questionnaire is like what kind of like attraction you wanna like explore. And there is like aesthetic, emotional, intellectual, platonic, romantic, physical, sexual, and spiritual. And then I like wrote like a poem to like elaborate more deeply on these like levels of attractions. And I really think that this poem was kind of like the best work that I have done. But I also was like a bit discouraged because it didn't had so many likes on Instagram. And yeah, of course, like I'm too sensitive and it's silly to even like care about likes. But yeah, it was something that I was really like proud of because it really, okay, maybe I'm delusional, but it really felt like really good and meaningful like poem. And yeah, I think in general, like I really like this like attraction level like theory because like, okay, like if you Google like all like a types of attraction, then there is comes up like different theories, and some people have less and some people have more. But I think these eight like really resonated with me like really deeply. And I think uh, why I also like it is because I feel sometimes like in monogamy, or maybe like even in general like dating culture, like going on a date becomes like that you go there with your checklist and like, oh, this person should have these hobbies, this person should look like that, this person should have so much money, and it becomes like so like superficial. And I think like if we like acknowledge these different level attractions, then maybe you like appreciate some people for some levels and other people for other levels, and maybe like it kind of like lowers the expectations. Because I think for me, like I think it's the hardest attraction type that is to find is like an intellectual attraction, because I really feel like that I'm really weird, so I don't have like many people to talk with. And then like sometimes when I have like this intellectual attraction towards somebody, then I like automatically like start attaching like a romantic feelings for them because it feels like so special. But then actually like I realized that it's not even like necessary, because for example like few months ago like I met somebody who I had like a really deep like intellectual attraction, but who was like way too young for me. And then I was like, oh my god, I think I have feelings for him, but I didn't have, like it was just like a really deep like a intellectual attraction towards him. And I think that's why I also kind of like came up with this like dating philosophy for myself, that like friends are for talking and dating is for sex. And that's why like I should always like just date like stupid people, because like if you like date somebody with like intellectual like connection, like attraction, then you have so many things to talk about that you never even have sex. So like actually the smartest thing to do is only date like stupid people. Mm. And yeah, I'm really excited to see like how this project develops further. And yeah, and if I maybe like I also have maybe like a other idea like that I would like to like write poem about, but I don't know, I will see like uh, how things work out. mm. I think for this week, like each week I also want to like share like inspiration of the week. And I think for this week the inspiration of a week is like a gallery called Post-Gallery.Online, which is like fully online gallery, but they have like exhibitions there. And I like this week I really like visited this website gallery, and they have like a really beautiful exhibition there. And they also have like Instagram, and in Instagram they also had some like interviews with the artists. And also you can like watch some like previous like exhibitions in the website. And I think it's such a like special thing, because I think like we are in age of digitalization and internet and all these new developments and artificial intelligence. And I feel like most people are like, oh my god, artificial intelligence bad for art. But I think that personally, I think we really should like embrace this and find like more meaningful ways to have like online spaces and online connections. So that's why like for me this like art gallery is really like the most revolutionary like place in the world. And it's really like it's something that I really have admired like for years. So I really want to share with you that, and I hope that you like follow that and that you check out the current exhibition there, but also like the previous exhibitions, because it is really worth it. And I feel like because all the exhibitions is also like really interactive. And like for me personally this experience comes like really close of like as you going to like a real like art gallery. And yeah, to like end this episode, I think yeah, I think like right now like I am really in this state that I'm like really kind of like recalibrating my like artistic practice and trying to see like where does it go, because I in some ways I would like to be more like sophisticated and do more like serious stuff. And I'm going to do, but then sometimes also I feel like that maybe people like more like this like silly and sexual stuff. So I think I'm really kind of like trying to find my way in it. And I also sometimes like hear some like a bit like more like negative like comments like about my work. And I think sometimes I'm like overly sensitive about it, but I'm really like just trying to, yeah, I am really curious like how people like perceive me, or like what they think of my art, because I am like really in the beginning of my career and I don't get so much feedback. So I always appreciate if somebody like sends me like love letters or hate letters or whatever letters. Um, but yeah, basically inspired by this feeling and this bit lost recalibrating sense. Um, I also like for this week like mantra for becoming artist is um I embrace being creepy and cringe and doing bad art. I embrace being creepy and cringe and doing bad art. I embrace being creepy and cringe and doing bad art. And yeah, that was the episode for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you would like to see more videos from me, like I hope you subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you soon. Mm. Mm. Mm.